So what's up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Check this out. Okay, so the other day I posed a question. The question was, um, what do you do when your mind has a virus? Okay, and I got like a wide range of answers, and some of it was quite, some of it is quite bizarre. Okay, I'm sorry. Regroup. Okay, some of it was you guys are a trip. Okay, some of it was quite bizarre. It was crazy. It was really crazy. But I figured that I better clear things up with you guys and really my eyes are getting watery. But really like explain what it was that I was actually asking, okay? Because I asked this actually on Instagram as well as Facebook. And the crazy part is I get a lot more traffic on Instagram. And I think because I just been doing Instagram a lot longer than I've actually been doing Facebook. And I think Facebook had these really weird algorithms that whatever. So if you come across my content on Facebook, trust me, it's a gold mine. So just click on it, watch and view, like, share, do what you do. Okay. But anyway, so the question was, back to the question. The question was, what do you do when your mind has a virus, right? And again, I probably shouldn't have said that again, but the responses I got was really bizarre. Like some people were, concerned. They, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep my cool. Someone told me to go see a neuroplasty. It was just crazy. But the point I was trying to make was that when your computer has a virus on it, what you do is you get an antivirus, right? You download some type of malware, or sorry, I'm like crying. You download some type of malware, or you'd go in and try and clean up your computer database, right? Or you probably reprogram your computer system, which is what you'll probably end up doing anyway, right? So basically, if your mind has a virus, you would treat your mind the same way you would treat your computer. Is you would reprogram your mind, and you would reprogram it to override that particular virus so it can be removed. Now, how do you remove the virus, right? So we're not talking about an actual virus. That was the crazy part that I got from you guys. Like, it's not a real virus. But you're not, talking about a real virus here. But what you would do with this particular virus is you would reprogram your subconscious mind. And how do you reprogram your subconscious mind, right? That's one of the big questions. Well, you get it all the time. So you guys that go to church, you guys that do Buddhism, that meditate, you guys that believe in a consciousness, and well, believe in a consciousness. Everyone should believe in a consciousness. Anyway, you guys that do the consciousness and light workers, energy workers, you name it, you guys who do any of that work, right? You should know, that planting of the seed, you've read this in the Bible, you've read this in the Torah, you've read this in the Quran, you've read this, when you practice Kabbalah, Hinduism, Buddhism, I've studied them all. But you've read this stuff, and you say you're planting a seed. So you're planting a seed. Basically, the seed, well, a thought is the seed. So whenever you think something, or your thought, that is the seed, right? So you're planting a thought into your subconscious mind, and you allow that thought to flourish and grow. Now, how do you get that thought to flourish and grow? Now, this can work for good and this can work for bad. So you can plant a seed of fear and actually allow fear to grow. Because as a matter of fact, when you fear something, your fear level intensifies over time, because you start to use your imagination to feed that fear. So if you have a fear that someone is going to break into your house, and God forbid someone does, I used to have that fear. Yeah, the fear that someone's going to break into your house, and you start to feed that fear by thinking it consistently, right? And you're thinking of different scenarios of what could happen in the process of them actually doing this, right? So basically, you continue to feed that thought into your head, and it begins to flourish, and it begins to grow until it protrudes itself in an outward physical reality, right? So the dominating thoughts of your mind, let me just go over something real quick. The dominating thoughts of your mind will eventually reproduce themselves in an outward physical action, right? So with that being said, so with love or with anything that you're trying to manifest, so say you're trying to manifest more income, right? So what you would do is you would plant the seed of wealth or the thought of wealth into your mind. And what would you water that thought of wealth or prosperity inside of your mind? You would plant it and water it with the feeling and the faith and the belief that you already have it, right? That's where the belief comes in at. That's where faith comes in at. That's where meditation comes in at. That's where prayer comes in at. That is where, for those of you who are, into the church, that, go to church every Sunday and every Monday or whatever the days are. Okay. So for those of you who do that consistently, when you talk about faith and having faith in God and having faith in Jesus, you are connecting that thought or that seed that you've planted into that subconscious mind, your subconscious mind, which feeds through the energy or the ether, which is everywhere, right? Everywhere around us, right? And it is planted in there, and then you are watering it with your faith, that feeling that it is already done. Okay, and that is how you manifest things, guys. It's that simple. That simple. All right. So thank you so much for listening. Peace and light, guys. I love you. I love you. If no one told you that ever, remember the Queen loves you. And yes, I did say Queen. Yes, the Queen. She loves you.